What's up, everybody? So as we continue on looking at the many loves of Chance Wilkins, today we're going to take a look at Abby, aka Robo Abby, a mentally and physically disabled girl who, whenever her parents found out that she was dating Chance Wilkins, put a stop to it. So there is a story, I think maybe Dale Lynn is the one who said it, who said that Chance met her at a crypt con that Sally took him to. Like, it's the only time they ever met up. But I honestly don't really think that happened. I don't fully believe everything that Dale Lynn says, because she was raised by Sally after all, and that entire family doesn't have a great track record when it comes to telling the truth. He might have, but that just sounds like a very far-fetched thing. I could 100% see him wanting to go to such an event and kind of like scout out for prey, but I really don't know. I don't know if they actually ever physically met each other or saw each other, because from his like crash out video where he's like yelling at her parents, it doesn't really seem like he ever met her. So there's a little bit of conflicting information. The timeline says the Abby saga happened from July to August 2017. That's also the dates given on the Rexology archive of the first two videos we're going to look at. But then this image from the short-lived Chance Wilkins photography Instagram is dated July 17th, 2018. So either the dates are off, or he secretly kept her on the down low, kind of online messaging, vaguely dating an entire extra year. But that seems like a really long commitment for Chance. So I'm just going to think that it happened in 2018. That seems like the most likely explanation, and some of the dates of the archives are just wrong. So let's look at this. There she is with her robo hand. And it says, "My fiance," of course he's got to always call women that he's never even met, never had the money to buy a proper ring or anything like that. He's always got to call him his fiance. "My fiance finally got her new arm. Yay!" God, I feel bad for her. I mean, she probably had very low self-esteem, and the reason, just like anybody like giving her any kind of interest, she would probably be easily manipulated into it. And of course, Cyrax knows that. He's like a hyena, like smelling out weakness. There's another one. Looks like she has a different type of arm in this one. It's got like zebra stripes on it. It matches the curtains? Wow, does her arm actually match the curtains? Things that I love. Mondays, you, none of the above. That's kind of funny, since like Cyrax is the one who's reposting this photo. "My beautiful fiance being silly as always, but that's why I love her." July 18th, 2018. Or maybe this is from the year before, and Cyrax is such a weird little, like, desperate for attention person that he would just act as if it was modern and post it like a year later. Oh my god. And then, of course, we have the little photo frame. Abby and Chance. True love. And it's just that same photo from the previous one. He like just ran it through one of those Facebook frames. Alright, so let's watch his videos where he's freaking out about cheating on her, getting caught, blames somebody else, and then blames her parents. He's got to get into character as always. Make sure it's recording first, set it up. Try to like make it look like he's crying. This was really glitchy.
I really don't. I do love you, Abby. I don't know why they're doing this. I don't know, but what I do know is that I love you.
Fake crying. Crocodile tears.
You're everything to me, Abby. You really are everything to me, Abby. Abby, I love you so much. Abby, you are everything to me. I don't know why my ex is doing this. I don't know. I really don't know, but what I do know is that I do love you. And
Could you just imagine having this much investment in someone you've never even met? It's just like something that's just beyond my comprehension.
I would never, ever do anything to hurt you. Ever. So I'm asking you, please, please don't go. I need you, Abby. I love you. I really do love you, Abby. More than you know. Abby, I do love you. I really and truly do.
So I'm guessing this is the first video. I mean, it was listed as the day before the other one. So this is probably right when she found out someone sent her some screenshots of him hitting up his ex-girlfriend or whatever. A troll. Who knows? He's been being trolled his whole life.
Anywhere, and that I do love you. You are the best thing that's ever, ever, ever happened to me, and I mean that.
That was it. It cuts off there. His video, his phone couldn't record good enough, but he still felt the need to upload it, and it became archived. So then here's one from the next day, where he's trying to address her parents.
Hey YouTube, what's up? It's your boy DK Customs here, and today I am putting a message out for my wonderful, amazing girlfriend and Abby. And also, well, my wonderful, amazing girlfriend Abby and her family. I want you guys to know that my girlfriend Tiffany is no more. She is done for. I no longer have any contact with her, and I can promise you guys that she will not come between me and Abby again. Reason why? Because I talked to a really good friend of mine who knows her, who knows what she's about. I showed them the proof about what happened and how Tiffany had hacked my Facebook when my computer was not working at the time, and what she did, and tried to set me up to make me look like I cheated on Abby when I didn't.
Bull crap. We know who you are and how you act. The only thing you care about is pleasing yourself. So 100% you were hitting up Tiffany or whoever it was, trying to do your whole little gross like, what else kind of picture you want to see?
I want you guys to know that she did go to jail. Tiffany did go to jail for hacking crimes.
What a ridiculous thing. What a damn ridiculous thing to say. She went to jail for hacking crimes. Why? Because, according to you, she, messaged herself and then took screenshots of it? Yeah, that's why she went to jail, because she made you look bad. Oh my god, give me a break, Cyrax.
How much time she's serving, I don't know. Because I'm not there, so I can't really, say. But I want you guys to know that I do love Abby very, very much. And when I found out what happened, I was in tears. I've been crying my eyes out for the past several days because of it. Because I love Abby and I don't want to lose her. Your daughter is everything to me, and I can promise you that this will not happen again. Mr. and Mrs. Duder, I love your daughter more than you guys can ever imagine, and I would never do anything to hurt her. I want you guys to know that Tiffany is not going to come between us anymore. I'm not going to let anybody come between us again.
Okay, I thought it was a hack, but he's still, like, implicating himself, like, oh, she's not going to come between us. Blah, 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 blah.
I honestly had no idea that Tiffany did what she did until Abby said something to me. I honestly had no idea. Because that night when it all went down, like, I was off the computer. I did not have a computer monitor that was working at the time. I was actually talking to a few friends of mine, like mine and hers best friend Miranda.
He wasn't on the computer, but he was talking to people on the phone. So you just did it on the phone. Come on.
As well as, my best friend Angel and her boyfriend, and
God, he has more best friends than anybody in the world. Like, I just can't stand it. Everybody's his best friend.
stuff like that. So, like, I was not on the computer. I had no idea what was going on. But I want you guys to know that I do love Abby, and, I do want to be with her, and I do love her. I meant when I said in that video, I do love your daughter more than anything. I really do. And I want you guys to know, like I said, that I'm not going to let anybody come between me and Abby again. That's not going to happen. Anyways, I love you, Abby. Please message me back when you get this. I love you, baby.
What up, y'all?
Okay, so of course that didn't work. And now he's making his, like, yelling, calling out her parents video, the same thing that he always does. The same thing that he did on the previous video we watched with that random girl, Crystal. It's always the parents' fault because they don't want their daughter getting involved with a goblin.
It's your boy Chance, and right now I am beyond fucking pissed off. And rightfully so, and for good reason. And this is also a message going out to Tiff, who I thought was one of my best friends.
Alright, so there's two different Tiffany's here. It's a little confusing.
I honestly thought she was my best friend. And to be honest with you, I have a little fucking score to settle. And this is what pisses me off. Not just last night. Well, it's mostly about last night. But this Tiffany bitch blames me for losing her best friend Abby. Bitch, how is that my fault?
Okay, so by watching this and like everything that he's saying, what I think happened was he wasn't supposed to be talking to Abby. Abby wasn't supposed to be talking to him. She like hid him away, and he was like, oh, just don't tell your parents about me. We'll have a secret romance. And then whenever she found out that he was trying to cheat, she freaked out. And allegedly, according to him, she had a big sewer slide attempt or something, or just like a cry for help. So then her parents laid down the law, no, we're gonna just get you off the internet completely. We can't have this going on. We can't have this crazy man trying to manipulate you. And it's Cyraxx, so he was doing dirty stuff, trying to get her to send him dirty photos and things like that. 100% he was doing that to this poor, mentally disabled girl. And so now the other Tiffany, the second Tiffany, not his ex-girlfriend, but the one he's addressing now, is mad at him because Abby is being restricted from computer access. She's not going to be able to go on the computer, internet anymore. So, it is his fault for pursuing it.
I did nothing wrong. And for you to come up on here and blame me for something I didn't do, did you ever stop to think for one fucking second Abby had every fucking reason in the world to hide me from her parents?
Yeah, like, no one needs to see you, but still, you're manipulative. You're manipulating her into doing that. I'm sure that her personality changed. You're like demanding all of her time. Just needy goober.
She wanted to prevent shit like last night from happening. She did not want last night to happen. She hid me from them for a fucking reason. So don't you dare sit there and put the blame on me, little girl. Because I did nothing wrong and you did nothing wrong. The real person at fault is her fucking overprotective, egotistical, bullshit, bitch-ass parents. Not me and not you and not anyone else. The real people responsible for me and Abby's breakup is not her, not you, Tiff, not me. That's not the reason. It's her parents. You want to blame somebody, blame them. Don't blame yourself and don't blame. Like, you act like it's my fault that you lost your best friend. It's not my fault. It's her parents.
Her parents are trying to protect her from creeps and weirdos like you. Like, her parents are doing probably a bang-up job helping her.
And if you guys don't know about Abby, me and her met through my best friend Miranda. Okay, and Miranda...
Sorry, this started to fall and I grabbed it and it made the sound.
and Abby have gone to high school together, so they've known each other for years.
So now he's saying that he met her through somebody else. It's always like a friend of a friend. And that's why I feel like maybe they never really did see each other, and maybe he didn't go meet her at a CryptCon. I don't know. Dale Lynn likes to embellish stuff, I feel like.
And, Miranda introduced me. And me and her talked, we sat down, got to know each other, and we decided that we wanted to be together. Well, one day last year, when I was at a doctor's appointment, because
and then he just said one day last year. So that's why also maybe she was like his secret girlfriend for an extended period of time. Just like, oh yeah, you're my girlfriend. But of course he was messaging other girls. Of course.
it was to do with a lot of medical stuff. I had a doctor's appointment that day, and I was out and stuff. One of my exes, not the Tiffany calling out, but a different Tiffany, decided to hack my Facebook, pretend to be me, sending herself pictures and voicemails and all kinds of shit.
It's always I was hacked. Always. Even the first time that Kate called him, he was like, oh no, my phone was hacked. Oh, it wasn't me. That's his first excuse that he always liked to use. Nowadays, he wants to say it's AI or Photoshopped.
And then, what did she proceed to do after she hacked my Facebook? She then proceeded to take and send herself the screenshots and then send them to Abby, making it look like I cheated. Yeah.
Let your brother out.
Alright.
What? Here, I slowed it down and ran it up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Let your brother out.
Let your brother out? What? That's almost like a Dunwich Horror situation, right? He's all Wilbur Watley, and he's got like a disgusting brother. Maybe that was the blob in the basement. That's his brother. Or maybe it's in the garage, chained up. Or it's like the that Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors, where it's like, uh-oh, turns out the evil twin was Chance all along. He's like the evil twin, like chained up somewhere. They gotta like let him out, go crap in the yard, run around like a dog.
Alright. And I'm sorry, Warren, but yes, I am, because of what Abby's parents are doing. What they're doing is fucked up.
Yeah, but you know what? You don't have to worry about. They'll be back together, be friends again in no time.
I don't know what Sally's saying. Like, oh, you don't have to worry about them. They'll be back together and friends again in no time. Like, she was always just like butting in and like trying to insert herself in these old videos.
Like, you guys don't get it. You really don't. I did nothing wrong. Tiff did nothing wrong. Neither did Abby. It was her parents controlling her. Not me, not Tiff, not anyone else. And like I said, I did nothing wrong. So don't you sit there and blame me for something I didn't do. That's fucked up and it's low. And you want to know why Abby's parents split us up? Because they'd rather believe a lying bitch of an ex of mine over me who was telling the fucking truth.
Okay, or maybe it's just that you're causing their daughter stress. You're stressing her out. You're a demanding, needy little goblin, and of course you cheated on her. You're a cheater.
They want to control Abby. They want her fucking money. They don't care about Abby. They really don't. What they care about is her money because of her disability.
Wow. Yes, that's what they care about. That, like, tiny little tugboat check. And not protecting her from internet weirdos.
They think I'm some random guy when I'm not. I truly cared about her. I gave a fuck about her. When she needed help with the driving test, who was there helping her study?
Driving test. You, Cyraxx, you're going to help her with a driving test. A person who has never been behind the wheel of a car ever in your life, who wrecks in video games, are going to try to help her with a driving test.
Me. Who was there to help her through all the bullshit, through all the ups and downs in life? It wasn't anybody else. It was me and it was Tiff.
You were the ones who helped her after she lost her arm, helped her, like, get a prosthetic. You did that, not her parents.
And what Abby's parents doing is beyond fucked up. And little do you guys know that last night...
Alright, now he says the first time when he, like, says this.
Because of them and what they're fucking doing. Now tell me that's not a bitch move because of them.
Because of them, or is it because of you, because you were cheating on her? She couldn't handle it. It's like you're probably the first boyfriend she ever had, and later on, even himself is going to say that she has the mentality of a child. So it's a mentally handicapped woman who has the mindset of a child, and you're manipulating her and cheating on her. Seems like that would be the reason.
What they're doing is causing bullshit. They want to control her. And I'm sorry if you get offended, but you know what? I'm being fucking honest. And I'd rather be an asshole and be honest rather than be a fake and a coward. Because that's exactly what Abby's parents are. They're fucking cowards. They use people. And well, some of you guys may not know. Her father, her own dad.
Alright, so now he, like, throws out some accusations. I don't know if it's true. I wouldn't know that, but still, I don't believe it, really. Honestly, when it comes down to it. It's just something that Cyraxx is saying, or, you know, maybe even Abby herself has said this. And because if it is true, it's dark, and something needed to have been done about it. I just don't have the feeling it is. It's just drama.
The age of 17 to 18 and got away with it. And you tell me that's not fucked up. So don't sit there and tell me what's right and not right. I did nothing but look after her. I was there for her when she needed.
So was that him taking his brother out? Does he have, like, some sort of vestigial, like, conjoined twin somewhere? He had to take him out?
Someone. And like I said, I'm sorry if I'm pissing you guys off or offending you, but you know what? I'd rather be open and honest about the fucking truth. Because I was raised better than that. I was raised to not lie.
That right there is a lie. You absolutely were raised to lie because that's all you do. If your mouth is moving, you're lying.
I was raised to treat people with respect.
Yet again, you're not showing it right now when you're calling out her parents and being a complete little shit.
I learned right from wrong. But apparently her parents don't know right from wrong. They'd rather use her for money and fuck with her. They would rather control her. I don't give a fuck if Abby has disabilities or not. I don't care about that.
Of course, you prefer people with disabilities.
What I cared about was her. But what happened? Her parents decided to get involved because they don't like me because of what my ex did and started shit.
Hey,
Hmm.
shut that down.
What?
You need to watch your mouth. No wonder people don't like you.
It's probably the best thing that Sally has ever said. That and when she called him a lazy ass that one time. But still, it seems like she's kind of forgotten about that. Now it's all poor Chance, he's a victim, all these internet people are harassing us for no reason. But you yourself, Sally, just saw and said, no wonder people don't like you. It's only gotten worse.
Like I said, I'd rather be an asshole and be honest than to sit there and hide shit. Because let me tell you something. They sat right there last night, and they made Abby give them all rights to her over to them. And you want to know why? Because if she didn't sign over all her rights, she would have had nowhere to stay. Because no homeless shelter would take her.
How is this twice now that a girl had to break up with you or face being homeless? You're just making stuff up, Cyraxx. I really don't believe that happened, that whole like, oh, you gotta sign over the rights. They already had the rights to her. They're her parents, and if she's mentally defect, they're the ones taking care of her. They're probably the power of attorney.
Because they're all filled up. They're so overcrowded where she's at that she would have had nowhere to live. And everybody knows that they're abusing the system. Everybody sees it and knows it. So fair warning to Abby's parents, I ever come across either of y'all are getting thrown the fuck in jail for the shit that you've done. Especially you, Mr. Duder. People like you
Mr. Doo-Doo? What?
deserve to burn in hell for what you've done. You had no right or reason to do any of that. You are a sick fucking coward. Just like your bitch wife, who, by the way, cussed me out yesterday on the phone, saying that I'm a nobody.
Well, you are the biggest nobody. And, I mean, she has every right to. It seems that her daughter was extremely upset and wanting to take the sewer slide because of you, Cyraxx, 100% you, your actions. Your selfishness.
Well, reality check for you, fucker. I am a somebody. I am somebody. And I'm 100 times better than you or your wife ever will be. All you do is use your daughter.
You were using her. God. Cyraxx is just so annoying when he's smug.
That's all you do. You don't care about her or her well-being. All you give a fuck about is her money, and that's not right. You sit there and think that what happened didn't fucking destroy me. You're quite mistaken. It destroyed the fuck out of me last night. That you guys split me and Abby up. It destroyed the fuck out of me. The woman I loved was ripped away from me by you two egotistical fucks. Because you're too fucking proud or whatever to let her be happy. You're too controlling. If you guys don't know, Abby lost her arm to a train accident back in 2013. And when the train threw her, it did bust open her skull a little bit. She did have to get stitches, which also in turn caused a lot of brain issues and, injuries.
So she isn't all there. and you're manipulating her.
So mentally, like, she was getting to be an adult.
Mentally, she was getting to be an adult. You see, he was trying to find a loophole. He wanted a child, couldn't get a child, so he got an adult whose brain functions still as a child. Because his brain functions like that of a child. But a devious one. He might have the brain, like, capacity, functionality of a child, but he has the desires of a nasty man.
She was working out of school part-time. She was getting her driver's license. She was getting her life together. And honestly, I'll be straight up honest with you. When she was going to come here, I actually had a couple of necklaces picked out for me and her both. Because as soon as she got down here, yes, I was going to pop the question to her about a year after she had gotten down here, or about a month.
About a year or about a month after she got down here, he was going to propose to her with bubblegum necklaces. He has the bubblegum ring that he did with Cassandra, but necklaces? Come on, that's so silly. I bet they were on like a piece of black string, shoestring, just like some stupid little dragon charm or something.
But because of her parents being as controlling as they are, that all went to hell in a handbasket. And now Tiffany, the reason I started this whole live stream, is sitting there blaming me for shit that I didn't do when it's all on her parents. Not me, not anyone else. So Tiffany, I'm sorry you lost your best friend, but don't sit there and blame me when I'm not the one responsible. It's
Never can take any sort of responsibility. Just like, maybe you shouldn't have been talking to a mentally defect child woman.
her parents that are at fault. Not me, not you, not anyone else. So stop blaming me and start blaming the real people at fault, which is her parents. Because what you're doing by blaming me is fucked up. It's beyond fucked up. Like I said, I didn't give a fuck about Abby's issues. I didn't care whether she had one arm or not. What I cared about was her as a person and who she was. She is mentally a child because her parents treat her like a fucking child.
Wow. The, like, irony that he's saying that. When Sally is, like, always treated you like a child. That's why you think you can do whatever you want to and just, like, blame it on your looks. Just be a complete, like, horrible person. And just be like, oh no, you just don't like me because of my looks.
Instead of like an adult and letting her live her life. Instead of motivating her to live her own life, they treat her like a child when she is not a child. She is a grown-ass adult. She's 25, about to be 26. So if you're going to sit there and blame anyone, do not blame me. Blame the real people responsible, which are her parents. Do not take your anger out on me when I did nothing wrong. You know that as well as I do. You know as well as I do that I did nothing wrong.
I hate how many times in his life he has said that he's done nothing wrong. Blanket statement. He's always innocent.
So don't sit there and blame me. Blame the real people responsible. I'm sorry you lost your best friend, yes. But I'm not responsible for that. The people responsible, like I said, are her parents.
Yeah, he's just not responsible. Not necessarily with that. He's just not responsible for anything. He can't hold down a job. Can't do anything.
Not me, not anyone else. But with that being said, I am dropping this subject. I am moving on from Abby. I am moving on with my life. And as I said, anybody tries to blame me for what her parents did, you're getting blocked. Because no more will I be beaten down.
It's always him getting beat down. It's always he's the victim in this. He has manipulated this poor girl. You know for a fact that he like tried to get her to like send dirty pictures to him. Said all this stuff. Oh, we're gonna get married. Oh, you're my fiance. I'm gonna marry you. Someone who doesn't probably have the subtlety to like grasp all this stuff. And then cheated on her. She got upset, started freaking out. Her parents rightfully wanted her, at the end, wanted to get her away from him. And now he's the victim because of it.
No more. I'm done being beaten down, and I'm done being blamed for shit I didn't do. I'm done with it. So to Abby's parents and her coward Uncle Warren, I say this. Fuck you. Fuck your coward family. And what you guys have done. You guys have caused Abby nothing but grief and misery.
I mean, what else would you expect from Cyraxx? That's all he's ever gonna do. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. I guess the next one we gotta look at is Heather number 2. I'll just try to find some highlights from that because she actually is the longest relationship that he ever was in. So, see ya.